My brother was about to be executed for murdering his girlfriend, and I was the only person who showed up believing he was innocent. My brother and his girlfriend had been together since middle school, and they loved each other so intensely that they had this inside joke where he'd say, "I'd kill to keep you," and she'd say, "I'd die to stay." Then one day I got a call from the police saying they found her dead in their apartment. I rushed over and saw my brother being dragged out in handcuffs, screaming her name, while police covered a body bag being wheeled out behind him. At trial, they showed his fingerprints on the knife and her DNA under his nails. The prosecutor pointed at him and said, "He killed her," but I looked at my brother's arms, not a single scratch. The jury convicted him anyway and sentenced him to death. I spent the next 15 years draining my savings on lawyers and private investigators trying to prove his innocence, but nothing worked, and every appeal got denied. My parents thought he was guilty and stopped visiting. My siblings cut me off completely. My mother even told me to stop defending a murderer. The guard opened the door to the witness room, and I stepped inside. It was small and dimly lit, with a window looking into the bright white execution chamber. I walked up to the glass and looked through. That's when I saw them. My mother sitting on the opposite side with my father and my two siblings. All of them sitting with the victim's mother. All of them on her side. It felt like a gut punch, and I grabbed the wall to steady myself. My own family had chosen to sit with them. I scanned the room and noticed the victim's stepfather wasn't there. The door to the execution chamber opened, and guards brought my brother in, strapping him to the gurney and putting IV lines into both arms. We made eye contact through the glass, and he mouthed, "I love you, dude. No homo." I tried not to cry, so I cracked a smile and mouthed, "I love you too. No homo" back. The warden stepped forward and asked for his last words, and his voice came through the speakers. "I didn't do this. I loved her." He looked directly at me. "I love you, man. Thank you for never giving up on me." My mother stared at him with zero emotion on her face, and the warden nodded to the executioner standing by the controls. The executioner's hand moved toward the injection button, and my brother closed his eyes. Then the execution chamber door exploded open, and a man stumbled in with blood pouring from his mouth and collapsed against the wall. Guards rushed toward him, but he threw his hands up screaming, "Stop! I killed her! I killed her!" Everyone froze, and the executioner's hand hovered over the button. My brother's eyes flew open. The man was the victim's stepfather, and blood was dripping from his mouth onto his shirt because he'd tried to kill himself but failed. He looked at my brother strapped to the gurney, and his face completely crumpled. "I'm so sorry. I killed her. Not you. It was me." The victim's mother started screaming, "What are you talking about? What are you talking about?" He dropped to his knees, sobbing. "She found out I was touching her little sister. She was going to tell. I panicked and killed her in his apartment, planted the knife, scratched his clothes with her hand, and framed him because everyone would believe her obsessed boyfriend snapped." The room went completely silent, and the warden looked at the executioner and said, "Stop everything. Get him off that table." Guards rushed to unstrap my brother while the victim's mother collapsed, screaming. When they freed my brother, he could barely stand, so we held each other and didn't let go. My family tried to apologize, but he walked right past them without saying a single word